Welcome. Thank you for joining me for today's class. It's a mat class and Pilates inspired, and all you will need is your mat. No balls, no weights, just you and me. Let's have a bit of fun. Just coming to lying down, just slowly onto your back. Oh. All right, let the hips get nice and heavy. Let the rib cage relax, let the shoulders widen. And all I want you to do is just to rock the hips backwards and forwards, just nice and gently. Feeling the back roll into the floor. Oh, that feels good, I hope. You can feel each vertebrae pushing down into the floor. And let's do one more. Just taking some nice deep breaths and breathing out. All right, soften your feet. What we want to do is roll up and peel the spine off the mat, one bone at a time. Just stand up onto your feet. We're not pushing the hips right up, just up so they're nice and high. And let's roll down, feeling each vertebrae, the spine articulate as we roll down. Best part of the movement. The movement, best part of the workout, hey? Let's do two more. Soften the toes as we rise up on our, as we lift our hips up, and then roll down one vertebrae at a time. Okay, let's bring the hands into the next one. So we're going to roll up. Abdominals are engaged and working. Bring the arms overhead, reach the arms away, and then roll down one vertebrae at a time. How good is that? Bringing the hands back to your hips, bring the knees into the chest. What I'd like you to do is cross the left ankle over the right ankle, squeeze the ankles together and open the knees up. Lower back is on the floor. Now, tummy's engaged. We're going to use our abdominals to lift the shoulders off the mat. So support your head with your hands. Keep the neck long, keeping that engagement in the lower body. Breathe in to prepare. As we breathe out, let's roll the spine up. And we're feeling the movement coming here, from here, lifting up, and then roll down one vertebrae at a time. That's it. Nice work. Lifting up. Yeah, it took me a long time to get my abs to work here and get that lift in the upper body. So as we roll up, we push down in the tummy, lift right up, and then roll down. Try not to cramp the neck. Let's do three more. Squeezing those ankles together, and two. If you do get knee irritation doing this exercise, please keep the knee. Please just unlock the knee, unlock the ankles is what I'm trying to say. One, let's just bring the knees into the chest, swap the ankles over, give our lower back a quick stretch, gently place the feet down. Once again, squeeze the ankles, let the knees go out to the side. Support your head with your hands, breathing in. As we breathe out, let's roll up and down, keeping the neck nice and soft. So we're not pulling ourselves up with our hands, we're pulling ourselves up with, yes, our abdominals. How are we feeling? Show me three. Good work. And two. And last one. Okay, coming down one vertebrae at a time. Just bring the knees back into the chest. Okay, this time we're going to come up to tabletop. We're going to do exactly the same thing with our legs. So we're squeezing the left ankle onto the right, opening the knees, lower back and spine is imprinted on the mat. We're going to breathe in. As we come up, we're going to pull the tummy down to lift the shoulders up. Try not to hold any tension in your neck or your chin. Keeping the abdominals engaged. Let's do three. Lift up higher and 2. Oh, I'm feeling my tummy. Are you feeling yours? And 1. Excellent work. Come down. Bring the knees into the chest. I hope your lower back's feeling good. Mine is, so I'm hoping yours is. Swap the ankle on top. Bring the knees back so they're just on top of our hips. A hand behind your head. Now, engage the abs. Pull them down to the floor as we lift the shoulders up. There's definitely a relationship between how high we can lift our shoulders off the mat and how our abs work. Well, I feel there is. What about you? All right, guys, squeezing those ankles, knees open. Last one. All right, let's bring the knees back into the chest. Oh, that feels good. Okay, swap the ankles again. This time we're going to leave the upper body down. Knees are over your hips. Try and relax the upper body, squeeze the ankles, lift the hips up, bring the knees back to just over your hips. See if I can move my belt. Keeping that engagement with the legs. Let's do 3. Now we want to stay relaxed in our upper body. 2, I don't know if I am, but 1, I don't feel like I am. All right, let's swap them over. Squeeze the ankles, open the knees, rolling up. That's it. Lift the hips. And let's do 3 and 2. And last one. Oh, I'm sorry, my voice is straining. Bring the knees back into the chest. Let the lower back relax. Let's take a big stretch. Bring one leg down, then the other. Reach the hands overhead. Stretch the hands away. Okay, just coming up to a seated position. Grab hold of your, or whatever, however you want to get up, get up. What we're doing here is we're going into some tricep dips. So what I'd like you to do, so what we're doing here, I just want to explain this. If you bend your elbows, then straighten the arms away. As you straighten the arm, that's when you feel that engagement in your tricep. So just play with that. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I'm feeling my triceps. I hope you are. Now bring your hands down on the floor. Now, we're going to straighten the arms, push the hands down into the floor. Now, all we're doing is bend the elbows and straighten them. That's it. Really squeezing that top of the arm as we straighten. Let's do 3 more. Oh, your triceps bite, I think. And last one. Okay, now all we're going to do, you're going to hardly see any movement at all, is relax the elbows, straighten, relax, straighten. Really tiny movements. Should be packing a bite. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. All right, let's give that a quick stretch. Should feel nice. And other side. So we're going to come into some sideline work. And what I want you to do is just stack the hips, bend the knees in front. Now, there's 3 positions you can be. You can be down here, especially if you have any neck injury, neck irritation. You can be here, or you can be up here. When you're up here, and it doesn't matter where you are, you really want to be lifting that waist up. Okay, keeping the hips stacked and keeping the shoulders stacked. We are working our abs here, okay, so we keep them engaged. They're stabilizing our hips. Squeeze the heels. Now, from the glutes, squeeze up and squeeze down. That's it. So imagine you're forcing something, what would be there? A big spongy ball, and you're trying to squeeze it as you lower the leg. That's it. Keep lifting up through your waist. Good. Now, squeeze the glute. Come down. Let's work on that lowering phase today. Squeeze down. Squeezing up. Show me 6. Lift up out of your waist. Come on, keep firing from that glute. Keep the hips facing the front, so we don't want to see the hip roll back. 3 and 2, keeping the neck long. And last 1, good work. All right, we're going to come into bringing the knees in front of our hips. So we've got 2 90-degree angles, shoulders, hips and knees, and hips, knees and ankles. Straighten yourself up. I like to use my mat, still not very good. We're squeezing the glute up. We're going to lift that lower leg in one level. So what I'm saying is not lift the knee higher than the ankle. All right, let's set up our posture. Tummy's engaged, shoulders are stacked and hips are stacked. Squeeze the glute, lift up. Now remember, we're working on that lowering phase. Squeeze down, keeping the waist lifted. Come on, squeeze down. All right, really work for it. Really feel the glute engage. I'm feeling mine. And I can't get any feedback on YouTube, so I'm hoping you're feeling yours. Let's go for 6. Keeping the abs tight. 5, if your neck's hurting, bring the head, eyes down to the front. 3 and 2. Waist is lifted. Come on to the last one. Squeeze down. 1. All right, coming down. I'm going to come down. You can stay up. And remember, you can come all the way down. Just get yourself a nice base of support here. Just make sure I've got enough room. Okay, so we're going to bring the knee, just come forward. Bring the knee to the chest. Now we're going to lengthen the leg back, and then we're going to try and push the wall behind us with our heel. So we're still squeezing that glute. Bring the knee down, lengthen the leg, and then lengthen it even more. So what I'm hoping you're feeling is as you lengthen the leg and then squeeze it away, squeeze the glute to push away more, you're feeling this muscle fire up. That's it. So it's like we lengthen and even reach it further behind us, keeping our hips nice and still, our tummy engaged. Squeeze back. Show me 6. That's it. Nice work. 5. All right, guys, keep working for it. Lengthen and push back. That's it. 3. Oh, I'm hoping you're feeling like your glutes are like rock hard at the moment. And 1. Okay, let's come up and give that a stretch. Let's lengthen the bottom leg. Bring the top leg over. First thing we want to do, push the sitting bones down, push this bottom leg down, and lift up out of our waist. Now, feel this leg get longer. Feel the spine get longer. Take a breath in, and as we breathe out, little pull on the knee, not much, and twist. Okay, let's go over to the other side. Choose where you want your upper body to be. I'm going to stay up. All right, bring the heels together and squeeze it. Knees just out in front, shoulders are stacked, hips are stacked, abs are engaged. Let's squeeze the glute to lift the knee and squeeze down. So imagine that we've got a ball or something a softball, pushing down, getting that work as we squeeze the hip and bring it down. Lift up out of your waist. And squeeze, abs are working. Now you're not rolling back here. You're keeping those hips nice and stacked. I like to think there's a nice glass of wine sitting on my hip today. 6, lift up out of your waist. Come on, use the glutes. 5, keep them firing the whole time. I'm hoping you can feel the difference by really focusing on making that glute muscle work. I mean, you might be luckier and work yours fine. I find mine are getting lazy. And last one. So we want to really keep the focus on them today. Okay, coming into your 90-degree angles. Once again, lift up out of your waist if you're here. Lower leg comes up in one level. Once again, we're squeezing that glute and we're coming up. and squeezing down. So keep the work in the hip. Keep the waist lifted, keep the abs engaged. Come on, squeeze, squeeze down. And again, squeeze. I don't know, maybe tell me, do you find that I have to keep reminding myself to keep the muscle activated? What about you? I'd love to hear what you think. 6, be nice though. 5, squeeze down. And thank you, Anna, for your feedback. 4, come on, squeeze. 3, come on, lift up out of your waist, out of your shoulder. 2, I'm feeling my whole torso work here. And 1, oh, all right, coming down. It's like a little relax, isn't it? Not quite. So remember, we're reaching the leg back. So we're going to bring the knee to the floor. And we're going to squeeze and push back and reach the leg even further back so we feel the glute engage. Bring the knee up to the chest, lengthen the leg and push back further. Lengthen, push back, push the foot back. That's it, lengthen. I'm keeping my ankle flexed so my toes are facing me. All right, abdominals are working. All right, lengthen and squeeze the glute to even reach the leg back even further. That's it, lengthen, see what we can do. It's really that last part of the movement, isn't it, that you really feel it engage. 3, 2, and last one. Good work, guys. Bring the leg in. Let's come up and give that side a stretch. Right, so lengthen this leg. So we're pushing the leg down, reaching it away. Grab hold of your knee. Take a breath in, and as we breathe out, let's go into a twist. All right, we're going to do some back work. We're doing it seated today. You might even be better standing doing this, because really what I want to do is make sure your back is nice and tall. So if you find that it's hard to sit down or put a cushion under you, it's really important here to keep the back really straight. So we're going to start by just first take a breath in, and as we breathe out, we're going to lengthen the spine nice and long. Bring the arms up. Now all I want you to do is squeeze the shoulder blades to draw the arms back. I don't want you to move the torso. That's it, squeeze, keep the neck long. Let's go for 3. So feel the shoulder blades squeeze, then feel them open. And last 1. Now this time what we're doing is we're going to place our hands so the thumbs are on top. It's going to be like we're going to do a half semicircle. So keeping the neck long, we're going to scoop and bring the little finger up. All right, so it's a rotation at the back of our shoulders. Nice long neck. That's good. And let's do 3. How's that feeling? 2. Can you feel the shoulder blades rotate around? And 1. Yeah, I reckon that's tough. I can feel it. Let's get the shoulders a roll. Okay, hands on your head. Bring the elbows forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades and open up the elbows. All right. Bring the elbows together. Squeeze and back. All right. And once again, if you need to stand doing this, please stand. Or put a cushion under your hips. 3. The beauty about YouTube is you can pause me. 2. And last 1. Neck is nice and long. Okay, give the shoulders a roll. Oh my God, I'm really feeling that. I hope you are. All right, and we're just going to finish with 1 big back stretch. Well, back work. Now, hate saying that. Slightly bend your knees if you need to, otherwise you can straighten them, whatever feels good. We're just going to roll over. And we're going to place our hands on the floor. We're going to lift the chest and lengthen the spine. So we've got a nice flat back here. I'm hoping it mine is. If it feels good for you, press the legs down and push the heels away. Okay, I'm pressing my hands into the floor and drawing my chest up, keeping the shoulders down. Bring the arms up, reach the hands away, push the sitting bones back behind you. Just lift the shoulder blades so you can feel the length from the fingertips to the sitting bones. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Come up and over. Good work. All right, let's stretch this out. We did a fair bit of work with our hips and glutes. So all I want you to do is lengthen one leg. And let's just think about length. So I like to pull the glutes, the flesh out. Once again, lengthen, push the leg down, providing you're not getting any irritation in your knee. Lengthen the leg away. Place your hands on either side of your leg. Now, lengthen the spine. Keep reaching the foot away and keep lengthening the spine at the same time. So I'm feeling my hamstring here. Take a breath in, and if it feels okay, lower the chest as you breathe out towards the leg. Keeping a nice line, keeping this leg engaged, keep working on lengthening the spine. And come up. Let's just do that on the other side. So I didn't have too much trouble with today's workout. The lights went out. That's it so far. Lengthen the leg. All right, be careful of your knee joint. All right, breathe in. As we breathe out, we're going to work on the leg lengthening and pressing down into the floor. The next breath in, we're going to work on lengthening the spine. And then we're going to breathe out, lower the chest to the floor, long spine, long leg. Just about feel them growing, can't we? And coming up. Okay, let's just let the hips go from side to side. Now, if you're feeling good, you might be able to do this without using your hands. It doesn't really matter. All we want to do is just let them go. All right, let's bring the legs in together. Cross them if that feels okay, otherwise leave them straight. Now, put the other foot on in front. We're going to breathe in. As we breathe out, we're coming down. Place your hands down. Bend the elbows. Just soften into this, into the hips. Don't force it. Just let them do what they want to do. All right, and coming up. Let's take some deep breaths. We're going to breathe in. Bring the arms back behind you. Breathe in, breathe out as we pull the arms back. And one more. And that was awesome. Good work. I hope you enjoyed the workout. I'd love to hear how you're going. Please just send me a message. Bye.